the media, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. Just a couple of days ago, we were hit with the sad news of the death of one of the members of this August House. That's Honorable Peter Kwambia, an assembly member for Najong number 2, who happens to be my mother yours as well. I would like to express my deepest condolence to the House and to the family of the late member. The honorable member was buried shortly after his death according to the Islamic faith. Even though I had the opportunity to stop at Gambaga during my official trip on Wednesday, 17 May 2023, to commiserate with the family. But I went there with Honorable Presiding Member and Honorable Bimi Dut, Assemblyman for Nakpanduri South. And I also want to use this opportunity to also thank Honorable Samson Dakwam. When the incident happened in that evening, he was there with the family. The following day, when I called, he was still there up to the time they went to cemetery and returned. And when we got to the funeral house, they really acknowledged that and said we should appreciate Honorable Dakwam so much for being with them. So, Honorable Dakwam, this is a message from the family and also from management of the assembly and your colleagues. I hope the House will send a delegation at his final funeral rites, yet to be announced. And we have really observed a minute of silence and given a powerful prayer for his soul to rest in peace. So I go by that protocol. Honorable Presiding Member, the last meeting of this August House was on the 10th of November 2022. At the said meeting, the House examined and approved the composite budget as well as the fifth fixing resolution of the Assembly for 2023. Honorable Presiding Member, it is interesting to note that the budget that was made with funds from sources, notably the District Assembly Common Fund, the DACF RFG, and the SOCO project, not a CD has yet been transferred to the Assembly. The implication of this is that the annual plan and budget for 2023, which is to be implemented with these expected funds, cannot go on as scheduled. It also further applies the project and programs which are currently being implemented are continuing projects with the previous year's funding. So all the activities that we've continued, we are still depending on the previous year drops. Honorable Presiding Member, honorable members, in February this year, the High Court in Tamale confiscated the official vehicle of the District Chief Executive and the District Coordinating Director. This followed a court ruling in a case between Sokowoli Ghana Limited and the District Assembly over the construction of a chief's compound at Jim Valley in 2015, for which payment was not made. For almost 2 months, the Assembly operated without any healthy car until we made some part payment recently to receive the vehicles. Honorable members, the case is one of the several contractual court cases we have inherited. We are jointly held with the EO Naswan District to pay a judgment debt totaling about 300,000 Ghana cedis just for that chief compound alone. We have another case, Bamon, 6-unit classroom block, which was awarded in 2009. And it also went to court somewhere 2014. We are battling it. We are battling with it in court seriously. There was another contract awarded in 2016 to extend electricity from Bunkpurugu town to what do you call it? The border. That's Panatik. That work was not done, but the matter is still in court, which we are still battling with it. There are two. One, we cleared it, and then this other one, they seized the vehicles. We've not yet completed. So I just want to apprise the House to know that we inherited a lot of court cases. And these court cases, if you really study and you look at it, you see that they are not good cases for the Assembly. So we have to tighten our belts and fight it until we cross over. And let me also let the House know that all these judgments that we are talking about, we must pay this money from the District Assembly Common Fund, which indeed is not common in goods. Honorable presiding members and honorable members, in spite of huge financial challenges of the Assembly, life goes on, and some of the areas that we have made progress and impacted on the lives of people will be enumerated in the succeeding paragraphs. Firstly, peace and security. Honorable presiding member, we still have peace and security as the most prized commodity necessary for development. In my last address to this August House, I bemoaned the spate of armed robberies on our roads, chieftaincy and land conflicts, which are continuous threats to our district. We promise to intensify security patrols and provide escort to passenger vehicles. And I'm happy to inform you that this has seen some improvement, and the armed robbery attacks on the roads have been on a decline recently. So I think we have to really acknowledge and appreciate our security agencies and the peace lovers among us who are really supporting to ensure that we have peace and then this robbery issue is minimized. Honorable members, I am glad to inform you that with the help of government and the district, the district will continue to make more progress in the area of security. A few weeks back, about 66 new police personnel, that's the FP units, were posted to the districts, and then some will be stationed in Bunkpurugu and others in Nakpanduri, and will be given 2 vehicles. Yesterday, my district police commander, Chief Superintendent Emmanuel Gadiko, went and brought it. There are some additional ones. We'll be adding 10 motorbikes for the Bunkpurugu FPU, 10 for the Nakpanduri station. And with time, I know district police commander will be giving us the briefs. The good news is that the Nakpanduri police station has undergone final inspection, and they placed a call to me that they've accepted the report, and very soon and officially they will send men to man the place. So thank God Commander is with us. In any case, he will be telling us an update. Support to persons with disabilities. Honorable members, Development cannot be complete without special attention to the vulnerable. This Assembly Common Fund provide for 3% to be used for the development of persons with disabilities in all districts. I am happy to inform you that our District Assembly, through the Disability Fund Management Committee, has been very diligent in the disbursement of these funds. In February this year, the Assembly disbursed a total of 92,000 Ghana cedis to a total of 73 beneficiaries. The beneficiaries were supported with items such as sewing machines, deep freezers, wheelchairs, and tricycles. Others were supported to pay their school fees and also meet their medical expenses. Establishment of Girls Model Junior High. Honorable Presiding Member, one of the good things that have happened in the area of education is the establishment of a girls' model school in Bunkpurugu to provide quality education exclusively for girls. This school, which has been adequately staffed and furnished, becomes the second model girls' school in the district after the one at Bunkpurugu. I want to inform the House that partnership is very good. When we established the school, there was a need for decent furniture. So, Honorable Member of Parliament procured some monodecks for our BC candidates. So, during the presentation, I was invited for us to present to the GS Directorate. And at that point, I told him to see if he can get some quantity for the girls' model school. Because it's better they start sitting in, individually, doing learning. And then when they don't get to the final year exams, it will be a strange thing. So he agreed, and some was sent to the girls' model. And those of you who were present or who followed us online during the seed match, I duly acknowledge that though there are some challenges at that place, they need wash facility and then sports activities. We are working towards to ensure that we lift that school up. We move on to infrastructure projects. Honorable Presiding Member, let me turn my attention to some physical infrastructure development, which is of great interest to every assembly member. My concentration will be on these, which were ongoing at the last meeting, and those proposed to be carried out this year. However, Beck, if you permit me, since we'll be giving you the speech when I take my seat, so that I can skip mentioning them, so that when you pick, you go through to know the names and where they are located and the status. But on the rural electrification, Honorable Presiding Member, the extension of electricity to 20 communities, which began last year, is almost complete. And we know that our people are eager and waiting for us to on. So very soon, I will call on you, the assembly members, to join me to go around and then put them, to connect them to the national grid. We have Bamo, that will be given Panatik electoral area 100% coverage. We have Bunkpurugu, and then Poiga, and at that lane, Honorable, Antojin Bao, and Ka Nabao. That area, both Honorable Assemblyman Kampuso and Honorable Dakwa, they will get 100% electricity coverage for the electoral areas. Then we have Bunkra and Palsok. When that one is also done, Honorable Honorable Abindi electoral area will have 100% electricity coverage. We have Badem Suguru, Baguri, Badulong, Nyali Pia, and the whole enclave. Then Batoru electoral area also get 100% electricity coverage. Then we have Nampantbao. Honorable Isaac, that's in Nakpanduri electoral area, they also be getting 100% electricity coverage. We have now two Banchan group, na Yinu group, Kunkwada number 1, Kunkwada number 2, na Yinu group and Amunjo or. When we also put it on, the whole of Banchan group electoral area will be 100% electricity coverage. I thought I would have gotten some noise in the house because our people like electricity, which I support that. Honorable Zongo, oh, you're not happy. You should be happy. I know it's Honorable Manager who will not be happy with this because it's having less than 30% electricity coverage. We move on to the Gulf of Guinea Northern Region Social Cohesion Project. Honorable Presiding Member, at the last meeting, I took time to sensitize the House a little bit on the SOCO project. And I wish to update you that the community sensitization has been completed and sub-projects for 2023 have been selected. The following projects have been screened and ready for implementation in 2023 when we receive feeder. That's the diversion. As we stand now, we don't have a road from Bunkpurugu to connect us to Nanyel, Kamba, Dali because of the secondary school. So management together with the traditional authority, we want to do a diversion. Not a diversion, a link road from the secondary school wall. We follow the high tension and join around Madam Moni house. It has been a serious problem. Our brothers and sisters who stay outside the district, anytime they are visiting, before they go back, they'll come and tell us. In the night, you enter school to stop conflict. 8 p.m., 7:30 p.m., students want to learn. People are there on motorbikes. I'm going to jump off. I'm going to combat. I'm making noise. So, hey, you know, students, some they throw stones. So to stop that, the diversion is necessary. That's why we captured so that a new one can just be constructed to link. Construction of one number footbridge at Jiligi number 2 to Bunkpurugu. Construction of one number 6 units lockable market stores at Nakpanduri market. Construction of one number 3-unit classroom block with ancillary facilities at Mayin. That's the Dumbago South. You know, it's critical for that project to be done. Construction of one number 3-unit classroom block with ancillary facilities at Nyalimpia. Completion and finishing of one number 3-unit classroom block at Tojin. We know that school is a very nice structure, but it has not been completed. The contractor was not paid, and they threatened going to court, but we spoke to them, and really, they listened to us, and we will be completing it. Not just completing, we'll finish it and add wash facilities. Construction of one number 12-unit market stores at Bunkpurugu Market. We'll have a 6 down, 6 up. And Nakpanduri, we have what 6 down. We started here, so that we saw that the demand for market stores. What we did the other time, allocating was terrible, because you tell people to move, you use the space to construct, and we use standards. So they are those who are already staying there already. They use smaller parts. So when you move them and you now construct, everybody wants to go in. So if you are demolished 4 rooms and you do 3 or 2, what happens? So that's why we are moving into the story type now. So these are the projects we planned and budgeted and you approved for the year, but the funds have not yet come. Screening has been done. So when funds come, procurement processes will kickstart. Honorable Presiding Member, I cannot end this address without re-emphasizing on the need for peace and security. All development projects mentioned above will cease if we allow conflict and violence to rear their ugly heads in this district. To ensure and maintain peaceful coexistence, we need cherished and we need to cherish and cultivate mutual tolerance, mutual respect, and love for human life. We must develop as a district. The responsibility rests on the district. Long live Ghana. May the Almighty God bless us all.